Hello there, Dave here. Just to let you guys know, there is some phasing issues with this particular episode with the audio, so if it sounds a bit off, just ignore it. I wasn't there to save the day. My car broke down, unfortunately, and Jim is totally tech illiterate. So, yeah, he's basically an old age pensioner at this point, but don't worry about it. Normal service will be resumed next week. Love you. Bye-bye. See you next week.
I'm a depressed CEO. I'm alone.
All around as much.
They don't. Thanks for coming out last minute.
It's okay.
You've lost a lot of weight, Dave. Your hair's really nice, and
You've got a mustache.
you've got a really handsome looking. Oh, wait, everyone! It's Rob Nicholson instead. Dave's car's blown up on the way here. It found out that Lindsay was his sister. Couldn't take it. Just
even the car got too hot.
even the car got too hot, mate. Absolutely, yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm kind of easing back into work now.
Yeah.
After having Christmas off, which was like the first time in, 15, 16 years of having to work at Christmas all the time.
Because you were in retail
working
previously.
in retail, so it was great. But I kind of like got to sort of the 28th and I was like, I'm taking Christmas tree down. I'm bored now. I want to crack on and do stuff, but it just takes longer for people to kind of come back in. So I've kind of had that. This week's been that thing of the very freelance thing of like, that's it. I'm shit. Nobody wants to work with me.
Oh God!
And then obviously, as soon as that happens, you're getting like 3 or 4 emails a day and loads of texts. And
I've had that this week. You know, maybe I should just give it all up and join the police.
Yeah,
I saw a policeman and I was like, that's a stable career with a good pension. That.
Yeah, I rang my missus and I'd take the car in to be fixed, and I rang my missus and I had like a bit of a moan. And I was like, honestly, if this, I'm going to give it till July, and if it's still like this, I'm going to have to get a part-time job.
Yeah.
But then instantly, I had loads of like work coming in and things that could be happening in the future that are pretty good. So,
dude, I think January is such a hibernation month for like all creatives and stuff. And it'd be nice to be comfortable enough to be like, I can just take January off without worrying about it. Because I always feel like I have to throw a few irons in the fire in January.
Yeah.
And then nothing might come of them until like April. But I'll be like, when I get to that point, this is something I started doing like last year or the year before, because like my Januaries are just dead. I just need to throw loads of emails out and like message people and just try and do some stuff. But then if it just doesn't come off, it doesn't come off. Like we were meant to film last week and I had to cancel on you. So I felt bad because
we were,
I had a very poorly 2-year-old who kept me up all night, just like chatting absolute shit. And being poorly, which is just...
I love how they like, because I've got like a stepdaughter now, so
yeah,
I do love how they like test you. She's 8 now.
Yeah,
she's 8. Yeah, she's 8. I like how they test you when you're like putting them to bed and they're like, "What's your favourite thing?" I'm like, what?
Ever, whatever. Yeah,
what do you mean? And like, you get sucked into a conversation when you're like, you're pushing your luck, you.
It's the more they get to know, I guess, like, as she's like 8 as well, she knows so much more about the world and how everything works. Like, Louis gradually understanding more and more and asking me more and more like intricate questions. And I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, I think you're more smart than me as a 2-year-old. I'm kind of worrying about this now. Like, I mean,
she's very like, she's also at that age where she's kind of stopping believing in Santa.
Oh no!
So so Louise took her to like a grotto thing, and they're like, "Oh, what's your name?" So we can tell Santa. And she's like, "Well, if he's Santa, he should know my name." I'm like, "That's a very good point. Very good point."
Well, you know that they're not all the real Santa, are they? Some of them are like Santa's mates that come and help him out because he can't be everywhere all at once. But he manages it on Christmas Eve.
No, I like it. I like the inquisitiveness of that age. He's so funny.
It's magic and infuriating at the same time, I think. And then it's one of them ones, I guess, like my mates that have got older kids, like, oh, you'll miss that though. You'll miss that when they're 16.
Yeah.
And you can't pick them up anymore or like tell them you love them or anything like that. And I'm like,
you can't show any affection to them or.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, right, mate, okay.
Yeah. But no, I like
get in the car.
Nice. We were talking earlier about the photo that I put of me like doing her hair.
Mate, yeah, that's so sweet. Like that's like a real special memory that you'll have
It's
like
lovely.
forever.
I was
isn't
like
it?
really into it as well. Like I was like really like okay, like proper doing the dryer and the brush and like I was like right into it.
The good thing is, like, as a man who's got like quite good hair, you've probably had a bit of practice like doing your own.
Yeah, true.
Whereas I've had to learn to do a bobble recently, and like my missus is like, "Why can't you do a bobble?" And I was like, "Do you think I've ever put a bobble in anyone's hair ever?" I was like, I didn't even put a bobble in my own hair. I've never had like long enough hair to put a bobble in. No, I never had long hair, and I've really missed out because it's gone now.
Yeah, I think that's why. It's a bit shorter than I normally have it, but when I used to have it longer and I would tie it back, I'm like, I'm doing it because I can, and I might not always be able to.
Yeah.
Although I did kind of get to this when I think it was sort of like August time, and I was going to get my haircut with George. Shout out to George.
Shout out to George.
Love days on Sheffield Road.
Yeah.
And I got to that point where I was like, it's not going anywhere. My hair is it? And it's like, nah, you're fine, mate.
Mate, if you've made it this far,
I've made it to 42.
It's sticking about. Yeah, I'm not calling you like dead old or anything, but you're doing all right, mate. Like that's a good head of hair. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I am happy with it.
Happy with it. You should be.
It was a good decision.
You should be. I put up a picture of you before on our stories to say you were coming on the pod, and my mate messaged me saying he is well fit, like, and meant it. And I think it must be the hair.
Nice.
Yeah, it must be the hair.
Thank you.
So right. What else have you been up to since we last saw you? Because you're meant to be coming on. I think hopefully you are still coming on.
Yeah.
In a couple of weeks, we're going to do a wrestling special for the Patreon. We're going to watch some classic wrestling clips. We're all going to bring a classic clip or a classic
I've really
match.
Been putting some thought into what I want to.
Oh yeah.
To talk about as well, and what I'm like. There's so many.
I'm excited for that, man.
But I think I've landed on one that I think is a good thing to talk about, but I'm going to try and look for something that might be like, it might not be an obviously good one, but this was like a seminal moment that changed something or that kind of thing.
That's my knowledge of wrestling is relatively limited and very specific era of time, and I've picked a match I think for me that I was like, that one's one of the most audacious things I've ever seen. Okay, so I'm hopefully that one will be the one that I'll stick with. I've no idea what Dave's going to pick. He'll probably forget and just pick on the day.
Okay.
But yeah, no, really looking forward to that one.
I've got a few like in my mind because that.
Yeah,
there might be one that I think I might know what you're going to pick.
I'll give you a clue, and if you get it right, then 10 points. It's 2001. Or actually, is it 2000? No, it's start of 2001.
Oh, maybe I don't then.
It's not Undertaker and Mankind.
Because that was one of my choices.
Yeah, I mean it's got to be talked about.
Yeah.
It's got to be talked about.
Two, maybe.
Anything Mick Foley really for me.
Yeah.
Anything Mick Foley for me.
Yeah.
Well, have I given it away? Maybe I've given it away.
I think so.
Don't want to give it away.
I mean, I think I might. It's not when he came out as all three characters in the Royal Rumble, is it?
No, it's not. But it is a Royal Rumble.
Oh, okay. 2000. All right, okay.
It is a Royal Rumble.
Right. From 2001.
Shit. Actually, no. Is it a Royal Rumble? It might be.
Okay.
I can't. Do you know? I can't remember I remember it being the start of the year, being very cold, winter time.
Yep.
And my mate sending me the VHS of it because he taped it off Sky. Great. Perfect time.
Yep.
But what else have you been up to? You've been real busy with photography and took some great photos of us at Crosswires over the summer. Thank you.
Yeah, that was great. I love doing Crosswires. It's really nice because it's really sort of high pressure to kind of do it, and you build a team of people, and you've got to be there and make sure everything's captured. But they're not only sort of captured, but kind of halfway through the show that you are there at, you're back in the room and you're editing them and they're uploaded to the Dropbox and the PR company's got them and they're posting them, and all while the act is still on. So it's really, really fun to do Crosswires.
There's a mega picture you took of Greg James and Michael Palin.
Yeah, there's one of Michael Palin backstage and he's like smiling towards the camera as I took a photo of him.
Love that one as well, yeah. Mate, special moments that,
well, there's a few photos in there, and Greg James actually like he voice noted me on Instagram and just been like, "G'day, mate. It's Greg, obviously."
It's coming from my account.
Yeah. And he was just on about doing something with the photos, to, like print them off and to give them to Michael Palin or something.
Oh, that's lovely.
So I was like, of course, yeah. So I put a few in a Dropbox and
yeah,
sent them on to him. And then
is he in the photos? Greg in the photos?
He's in. He did the show with him, so he's in a couple of them. There are some of Michael and Greg, like I know him.
Michael and Greg
of them together. But the one of Michael Palin kind of just happening to look at me as I was taking his photo back stage is a really nice one.
Mate, those moments as a photographer just must be like so special. You just know you've got that shot, like you've got you
kind of see it in the viewfinder very briefly as it sort of captured it, and you're like, yes, got it. Got something there. I was the same when I did. There's like the one of Little Sims, and that was
we spoke the very first pod we did together. I think we chatted about that one, and
that was a moment where I was like, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
And you went to show Andy afterwards, and just I've just taken that. Yeah,
literally like, on my phone and edited on the way around to speaking to him.
Was that on your A7 III?
A7 III, yeah, on the old Tamron.
Yeah,
28-70 mil lens. Yeah, all secondhand stuff.
Love that.
So yeah, Crosswise was great. Hopefully part of that again this year.
Yeah, man.
And then sort of whatever else sort of comes along, really.
Well, you've been smashing visuals for Tom Rowley.
Yeah, that's been fun.
The video, the green screen video.
Yeah, that was fun. Because that was
great.
Like in a weird way, like there's an art to making something purposely look shit.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard to kind of
it's hard.
A bad job, but also a good job, and not make it look like it's bad or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ran with the thing that was like, we've gone on strike, so Tom's made this video himself, and it's rubbish.
Yeah,
but it was really good. Yeah, new one came out last week. Which
was the treadmill.
Treadmill.
What's the name? El Chapo. That's right. Yeah.
That was quite straightforward to do. That one.
You've shot some really great photos of Tom at his live gigs that he did at the end of last year in Leeds. Did you do
Leeds.
Manchester?
I didn't go to Manchester. I did Leeds and filmed some stuff at Leeds as well. That's for like ads and things like that.
That was at the Brood, right?
The Brood and L, yeah.
Love that venue.
Crooks as well. And then we did some photos at Crooks a few weeks before that I really like, in front of like the room divider and in the snooker room and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Excused.
Excuse me.
You're excused. 2 times, Rob.
2, I know.
3, then he's pushing it.
So yeah, I love doing that for them. And then obviously for John as well, for Rev.
Yeah. Mate, the pictures and videos for John have been...
Yeah. Well, depending on when this goes out, the new single's out on Friday.
This will be out on the same day. So
okay.
Maybe we can't. Well, maybe you can talk a little bit about it. But.
Yeah. So we made the video for it last week, and we managed to find like a really cool space to film it in, and we'd got the idea of what we wanted it to look like.
Yeah.
And normally when John does his music videos, there's it's a big thing. Like there's a big crew, there's lots of cameramen, there's lighting, there's all this kind of thing. But this one was like, he messaged me like really late one night saying like, this next one's going to be really personal, and you're like the only one I trust to sort of get it right with me and stuff. So we found this space and replicated this scene in a film that we liked, that tried to match the lighting and how it works and everything like that. So hence like there's a projector in it and all that kind of thing. It's very 60s looking room.
Yeah.
And then we edited it together last week, and it was really emotional. Like,
wow. In your studio,
yeah. So the whole editing process was like really like emotional to go through, and having to sort of let's just have a minute. Let's just step away for a minute.
Yeah, just a little break and
then come back. So we're excited for people to see it in a really sort of weird way. I'm like, I think it will, but like, I hope this really hits people.
The thing that you're really good at as well, that I've picked up on, I guess, over the time of knowing you, is if somebody comes to you and be like, I want to do something and I want it to look kind of like this, or you're quite good at figuring stuff out, like visually, like the way that the light works, or what kind of lens it might be, or the like you've AI'd a horse. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you work stuff out, don't you? So you always make stuff.
It's part of it's the biggest thing for me that I enjoy is figuring out how to get what I want, really.
Yeah.
And I remember like a couple of years ago, like me and Tim Cleesby were having a chat, and Tim was like, people just think you press a shutter and that's it, but there's so much that goes into it all, especially with photography. It's nice when it's a challenge, and it gets, I was like anxious about it, and I was like a bit overwhelmed, and I'm like, oh God, is this gonna
am I gonna
be okay? And I have this thing as well. I was like talking to Miss about this because she's trained to be a therapist, which is really helpful. Of like when there's something that's like if it's a shoot, like the thing we did with John, or there's like big product stuff I've done with companies, or shoots that like a couple of days long. Even when I went to Ibiza with this furniture company to do some video stuff there, there's a part of me that's like, if the day before they were like, sorry, it's cancelled, I'll be like, okay.
Oh, thank God.
I don't have to do it now. I don't have to do it, even though I really want to do it, and it's a great opportunity.
Yeah.
There's a big thing of like, oh well, at least it can't go wrong.
Dude, I totally know how you feel with that.
But I don't really have it as much anymore. I don't have that kind of thought process anymore. I'm very much like, it's going to be fine. I know it's going to be fine. Experience is now taking over. And
I used to have it with weddings. I still sometimes have it with weddings. I just, anything where the level of peril is like higher than just like, you know. And I guess like unknown situations, but that's where you develop more, isn't it? When you're pushing yourself through that kind of thing,
and it just makes you plan it better, and it makes you plan out more.
And do like you said, I mean, working with John is Reverend the Makers. Of course, he's normally got a huge big crew, and he's worked with what's the film? Everyone's talking about Jamie, the director of that did the Christmas video, right? I can't remember his name. Jonathan Buttrell. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's right. Jonathan Buttrell did that.
Yeah.
That video for him. So then, you're almost by proxy in the same league because you're well, but in terms of like you've also shot a Reverend the Makers video.
Yeah. True.
So that I understand the pressure, kind of.
Yeah, it was fun to do, hard to do. Like, there's bits in it where, and you kind of have to remove yourself a bit where there's like real emotion coming out, and I'd be like, can you just do that a bit again?
You've got to be a bit hard nosed.
You have to be a bit like, can you just do that again from this camera angle, and and we'll match it all up and all that kind of thing. So but yeah, it's good. And did like photos. We kind of had to get everything while we were there in the sort of 2 hours that we had. So we had like photos of the room we were in, press.
Hey, a 2 hour time window to shoot a whole music video is
and
that's tough.
Maybe like 5 angles as well.
Yeah, that's rapid work.
And then the post work was quite a lot as well, because there's a lot of work in post to get what we were after. So yeah, it was good. We worked well together anyway.
I can't believe you started this by being like, I was a little bit concerned about the things I've got going on this year, and then you're saying these things that you've worked on. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You're so. I mean, I've said it on RGM podcast the other week. I was like, you're so inspiring to be around as a person that's trying to do some stuff, because you're just very like, let's go and do it kind of attitude.
Thank you. I listened to that. I was like, I actually rewound it and listened back to that
thanks,
bit.
Mate.
And then I rang my missus, so like, guess what they've just said?
Well, it's true. It's true.
I sent her the clip like 42 minutes in, listen to that.
It's true, dude, because like you do meet creative people, and some people are very much in their own lane, and they're like, I'm going to do anything that sort of benefits me to make me better. But whereas I think you do give a lot of your like time and space to other people to try and elevate their stuff, and the amount of people I've seen with a profile shot in your studio, myself included,
or video,
it speaks volumes. Man, like you're crushing it.
Very,
You've got such a unique style. Like it's special. It's great, man, what you're doing.
Thank you. Yeah,
sorry.
I remember talking to I had a conversation with my therapist a while ago, and we were talking about that kind of thing of like helping bring things out of people and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And we were, and you as well, we're in a very like bit of a crazy circle of people that are sort of in Sheffield creatively. There's a lot of people that we're all sort of friends with that are all doing creative things.
Yeah.
And there's a sort of thought process sometimes where you're like as the sort of photographer or the videographer or whatever that is, or music producer,
Yeah.
you're the sort of parent that's allowing the creative to play. And
that's such a good
you have to-
description.
and that's kind of how I see myself doing things with people. When someone's
Yeah.
like, I've got an idea for this, I'm like, okay, let's try it. Let's play and
Yeah.
see what happens. And it might not work, but at least we've given it a go.
Yeah.
So I'm very much like,
You're making sure that
That's-
these creatives aren't getting hit by cars and stuff whilst they're like scooting about and all that kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or just helping. Let's see, all right, that's a good
Facilitate
idea. Let's
it.
try that idea. And then at least we've tried it. If we don't like it, we don't like it. And it's
Yeah.
what, a couple of hours, but that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've kind of gone along with that thought process a lot with people that I've worked with. I've just like, okay, let's try it. And
It's great, man. And also, I can't remember the last time we spoke, but had you done the Tom Rowley and Mablethorpe video yet?
in Cleethorpes.
Oh, sorry, Cleethorpes, not
we
Mablethorpe.
were on our way. Yeah, we filmed on the way there and then just filmed Tom in Cleethorpes,
Yeah.
having not really a nice time, but as nice as a time
Yeah,
as you can.
had a time.
in
Yeah, just
Cleethorpes.
wandered about.
Yeah, and then we just wandered around. We were literally there for like 2 hours, I think.
Well, that's our ends. We did
Yeah.
we did a lot of filming around Skeggy, Cleethorpes, Mablethorpe, Boston in our
Yeah.
teens and stuff. So it was like watching Tom there. I was like, hey,
Yeah,
that's where we're from. That's
And
great.
just seeing the looks of like, because the weather was a bit shit
Yeah.
and it was cold,
He's still there eating ice cream.
and he's
all
eating
that.
an ice
Yeah,
cream,
yeah.
and then like getting him, which he was up for, like getting him to go on like kids roller coasters,
Yeah,
and just seeing the faces of the people who were like running the roller coaster, like what? Like,
but that's the beauty, that's the magic. There's like the real people out there, you know. They
yeah.
really are like real
Yeah.
people, and you're like, sometimes you forget that your world is so kind of mad, and then
Yeah.
it collides with that kind of
yeah,
thing.
and even that was like, there was a sort of fine line there of doing that video where you're sort of trying to make it look like he's not having a great time and he's just sat on this roller coaster, then he's kind of flopping around on it, or he's coming down the helter skelter,
Yeah,
but also being a bit like, but also trying to be respectful to the people who run those rides.
yeah, of course. Like, we're
They're
not taking the piss out of you.
No,
It's more
no,
taking
no.
the piss. Like, it's more him putting on an act for the visual of the video. But
Yeah.
then, how do you explain that without sounding like a prick?
yeah. Plus, I wanted to go to Papa's as well, so that was
Oh, great,
worth it for that.
great.
It was great chippy. That
Yes,
absolutely huge place. Isn't it?
yeah, amazing. Great.
Yeah, so
gaff.
yeah, we did that, and then I think like on the way back we'd started putting like the social, on the train back we'd start putting the social stuff together. We'd done the t-shirt design,
Yeah.
poster design for the gigs, like just kind of
He took the photos of his parents in Fagans as well. Did you?
yeah, Rob and Linda
Amazing.
on the in the Fagans t-shirts,
Yeah.
and then the Rolly t-shirts in Fagans, yeah.
He's a lot like Steve Bracknell, isn't he? Tom's
He's
dad. Yeah.
very much like
Yeah.
him. I think he's seen him, and I think he takes after him a bit.
Yeah, they're like brothers from another
Yeah.
life. So
Yeah,
it
they're
was
great. I love them too. He said something really nice to me actually, Rob, after the Crooks gig of, like obviously, which was like Tom's sort of first gig
yeah.
as his thing, and he come up after me, Rob, and was really like, thanks for like helping guide him and do stuff and all.
Oh, dude.
You know, all the stuff that you've done for him with the videos and the photos and the social stuff. Like, thanks for guiding him. I'm like, fine.
It's not just me. There are a lot of people who appreciate you for what you do in the city with that kind of stuff, man. It's true. Like, you really are that guy that is just a positive sort of influence on people, I think.
Thank
So
you.
it's
Yeah,
nice.
nice.
No, thank you.
This is why I agreed
Thank
to
you.
come on to that.
Yeah, because you knew I was going to pay you loads of
Leave a little bit
compliments.
of this.
I can't remember what I was going to say now. God, Rob. That's probably another compliment, I guess. Do you ever have this thing? I switched broadband provider, which is exciting, isn't it? And a grown-up thing to do.
Yeah.
But I've been with Virgin Media or whatever for ages, and as I was trying to leave them, they're then trying to give me like these amazing prices and like, oh, what? Well, we could do like exactly what you're going to get, but for like loads less money. And I was like, I just got to the point on the phone where I was like, I'm going to leave now because I'm annoyed that you didn't offer me this before I left.
Yeah.
Like, if you can offer me this, then why? And I said on the phone, I was like, I sound like an absolute like idiot because you're just a person that works for the company and it's not your fault. But if you could offer your customers this price, then you
Why haven't
should.
you been doing it?
You should offer your customers this price
Yeah.
because maybe your customers then wouldn't even try to leave.
Yeah.
So I get that you're trying to have my pants down for as much money as possible all of the time. But if it is possible to have affordable, decent speed broadband, then why don't you just do that as a thing?
Yeah.
I'm so sick of companies doing that.
Sky once, years ago, like 2012 or something or other. I think we'd had enough of paying for it.
Yeah.
Because it was expensive. And I rang him and I went through the whole thing and like, what if we give you Sky Movies? I'm like, I don't really care. I like held my nerve for ages.
Just goes on, doesn't it?
And then they were like, what if you give it you free for 6 months? I'm like, no, I want to leave. They're like, what about if we give it you for a year?
For free?
And I went, what can I have? And they're like, what do you want? I said, I want everything. I want Sky Sports. I want movies.
Everything.
I want everything.
Yeah.
And they were like,
all right.
Okay, yeah.
For free.
So I got it for a year for free. And then they were like, oh, because you're now technically on the max package, you get a 20% discount on your broadband as well. I'm like, brilliant, that's even cheaper.
So sometimes it just pays to ring these companies up and just have an argument with them on the phone, basically. But it's just such a...
Sound like Martin Lewis.
In it. Well, there you go. If you want free Sky for a year, listen up. Just threaten to quit.
Just leave. Or like, yeah. I think at the 6 month one, I actually, like when I got free, I actually went through with it.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm fine and left the call. And then like 2 days later, they rang me and they were like, you can have everything for free if you stay for a year. Like, because they're just like bothered about retention. They just want to.
Well, that's it.
They're just bothered about you being a customer. Whether you're paying us, not really asked to them.
Well, like Virgin was saying to me the other day, oh, we see you've been with us for a very long time. And I was like, yeah. And every year you charge me a little bit more. So now you're getting to the point where you're charging me like loads more for the same thing, which is like fine. But also like, if you can offer me it for cheaper, then why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Like absolute rascals, man.
So annoying. But it's one of those things you like.
That's the world, isn't it?
Do you need it? I mean, you kind of do, don't you? You can't just rely on like 5G, can you?
Yeah. And there's some people just have your absolute pants down, like, and they're like, well, there's no alternative to us. It's just us.
Yeah.
Water company, you have to have the same.
Yeah.
You can't choose water company.
Got to have Yorkshire Water or
or wherever your water you've got.
Whatever.
Yeah, mate, absolutely. Yeah, Manchester Water.
Yeah,
it tastes like
horrible.
Tastes like drains, man.
Being an adult,
it's just crap. It's crap. I can't be doing with it anymore. Had enough.
No.
Me and Dave were going to do the history of the meal deal on this episode, but I think. Okay. He's such a fan of the meal deal that I feel like I can't.
Yeah, we've got to save it for him.
I can't do it without him. But before, like, we leave today, I need to ask you what your meal deal is. Because if Dave was here, R.I.P.
R.I.P. to his car.
Yeah, R.I.P. to his car. He would ask you what your meal deal is. Do you have one? Do you ever have a meal deal?
I think I would be. So I probably in stages of my life I've had different things.
Yeah.
In my like. Eating stage of my life when I was like 17 stone.
Oh yeah.
It was on the sort of same lines as Joe Cornell, so it would have been like a jumbo Berry's pork sandwich and a sausage roll.
Oh yeah.
And a can of Coke.
Yeah, full fat Coke as well, no messing about.
But now I don't think I can't remember the last time I even went to Boots or I probably would just get something really like just like chicken mayo.
Yeah.
On brown. With
keep
like
get
Coke
your protein.
Zero and then like a protein bar.
Nice.
So I feel like I'm being healthy, but I'm not.
But that's fair enough. I think some people as well that we've had on have been like on a more of a health kick than others, and some people are just like Andy, your brother. We had him on. He was like, I don't have a meal deal. What are you on about? You spare savages. I go to the supermarket for my lunch.
A long time. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm the same. I'll just get something maybe get something on the way home from the studio.
Yeah.
Normally, I'm trying to tighten up a little bit at the minute because I'm like trying to lose a bit of all the weight I put on last year. I'm trying to like get back off now.
You can't tell you've put any weight on.
I've put like 20 pounds on from last January.
That's insane.
So I'm halfway to getting it off now. So I'm kind of like not too much more to go.
Back at the gym, I've seen.
Yeah, and just sort of eating less and trying to be healthy. But
nice.
The reason I don't have a meal deal is because I get up and I'll have like scrambled eggs on a bagel.
Yeah.
And then I'm all right for a long time.
I've eaten like an absolute dog today. It's been awful. And I'm like, I know what I'm doing to myself as well. I know that I need to eat like better. Yeah. And like make better decisions.
It's hard, that part of your brain.
Stood at home.
Like, you shouldn't be eating this, but there's something there that's like, it's like habit. Yeah. So I used to do this when I worked in Millwall. I would, on my way into a shift, would get 2 sausage rolls and a can of Coke.
Yeah.
That's probably 700 calories.
Yeah.
There.
Well, it's if it's a Greggs sausage roll, it's at least 50% of your sat fats.
Yeah.
Per sausage roll.
So 2 of them.
So that's all your sat fats for the day
Two
gone.
of them and a can of
Yeah.
Coke.
Yeah, oh yeah. And a can of Coke's
Or if I was
40
tired, a Red Bull.
Yeah, can of Coke's 40% of your sugars in it.
Yeah.
So all your sugars and your sat fats.
So that before
in-
I started
in
like
a snack.
a 9-hour shift.
Yeah.
And I was so like, I would tell myself, don't go to buy a sausage roll. And the
Yeah.
next thing, I'm walking out with the bag. Like, how did that happen?
Oh no!
Like, I didn't-
Tripped and fell into Greg's.
It's literally that. So I got to the point of where I set a reminder that was on my watch that was like a location-based reminder. So when I got to the door at Meadowhall, it came up and said, "Don't buy a sausage roll."
That's great. Does it still go off every
No,
now and then?
no. But I would just ignore it. I'm like, no, I want one. And I would ignore it.
So are you on like a perma Greg's ban now?
Yeah, I can't remember the last
don't?
time I had a Greg's.
Yeah, well that's good, man.
I can't remember.
That's good. I found myself sat in like a Greg's car park the other day. Like Louis napping in the back of the car and I'm just eating a pastry and I'm like, I don't need to eat this pastry. I'm just like
No,
just eating for the sake of it.
no.
Just
no, I
so
don't
much
need it.
so
Don't
much
need it.
fat and I'm like and I'm still hungry afterwards.
And I've got like a really like
so bad.
nice appreciation for like good food now as well.
Yeah.
Which is Louisa's kind of influence on me
Big up Louise
because she's
if you're
like,
listening.
we go and have like food in nice places and
Oh,
like when we basically
that's
went,
why you put 20 pounds on.
yeah, we basically like went to Milan for the food and
Dude, how was that?
oh
'Cause
beautiful.
You saw
Beautiful. We went to see Ludovico.
yeah,
in Audi,
Ludovico.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you say his name so I can't.
yeah.
I know,
Which
dude.
was he's one of Louisa's friends, so we
And you were sat on stage.
yeah, which was weird. We had to we went in and this weird thing a couple of times because Louisa's got like big blue eyes and dark hair.
Yeah, yeah.
And there was a couple like we'd sat in a bar and people would start talking to us in Italian. I'm like, we're not Italian. So we went to get on the sign in, like, oh, we're here on the guest list, and this woman just started talking in Italian to us. I'm like, don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, basically, the
Beautiful
guest-
language.
Oh, beautiful. It's like basically the guest list is sat at the back of the stage looking out.
Right.
So you need to sign this to say that's all right. I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
Thou what, pal?
But it was incredible. Oh, like,
Yeah.
and I've said this to my mates who are all in bands, like, it's lovely when you go and see your mates playing music, but that's like next level of like,
Yeah, it was seeing the
Incredible
reaction to your
musicianship.
mates playing music is crazy.
yeah. But then seeing like 10 incredibly accomplished musicians
Yeah.
that are just a master at their instrument.
Yeah.
And
That close up. as
yeah,
well,
yeah,
I
it was
think.
just incredible. It was
Yeah.
absolutely incredible. So, yeah, we went to see him, and then while we were there, we were like, oh, let's found all these restaurants, and
Yeah.
some of them like you had to like queue for an hour to get in because they don't do reservations, but it was like worth the wait. And
Best thing you ate in Italy?
this pasta, obviously,
They do good
they do
pasta,
it very
don't they?
well. Yeah, with the one
Yeah.
of the ones that we had to like wait to get into. There was two actually. There was one on the first night. It was like this bar that you kind of went downstairs, and we had like antipasti stuff, but it was really
Yeah.
nice. But there was one that we went to that I can't remember the name of it. I took a photo of the outside of it because they had like 3 women like making the pasta in the window,
Wow.
and I took this
With
photo.
your camera.
yeah,
or
with
your
my
phone,
little
yeah.
Rico
Beautiful.
travel thing. So I'll show you when we're done.
Yeah,
And,
do it, mate, please.
yeah, and it was like that, and it was like oxtail
Oh,
something like with like in like a
Oh, you bugger.
tagliatelle kind of thing.
Oh,
But it
yeah.
was like the bone of it, and you had to like shave the meat off the bone yourself because it was like in the thing. But yeah, it was incredible. The food was great. It was like weather was nice. It was cold, but it was sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did a lot of eating. Went to see Ludovico. Went to the San Siro.
Yeah.
Which was like I've got to go and see that before it gets knocked down because that's beautiful.
Mate,
that place.
yeah.
Yeah, it was nice, lovely. Really
I've-
busy, but like not touristy. It's like full of Italians.
I've only
Which
ever
is
been
obviously Milan,
to.
so it would be.
I've only ever been to Venice. I'd love to go to Milan. And
Yeah,
right, I mean,
first time I've
I need
been.
to do more of Italy. To be fair,
First time I've ever been to Italy.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's such a beautiful kind of culture and country and like,
Yeah,
people.
Yeah.
Well, I get. I mean, I
Eating
think
nice
it is.
food really late and
Yeah. I just like when
all
we
day.
loads
All
of
day
good, loads
just
of good wine, like pasta, pizza, just good weather.
Yeah, everything was like.
Seems a bit laid back vibe.
Yeah, we were in a really nice place as well called Brera. I think it was called Brera.
Yeah.
In this little nice little Airbnb that's got like really loads of character. Like go through with this little door into a courtyard, and it was up there. And
it's all that in it. Like I don't know, we probably do have places like that here, but we just don't see it as much.
no,
Doesn't
but
seem
yeah,
to
it was
be.
beautiful. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'd go back to Italy. It was nice.
Yeah, man.
I do like Italy. Probably one of my favourite places I've been.
I think it's up there with mine. I mean, Venice is Venice. It's like, it's obviously picturesque, beautiful, all that sort of stuff, but you kind of,
it smells, I've heard.
just stink.
Does it?
Yeah, it just
smells
stink.
like a sewer.
We were there at a good time of year, so we were there at the start of April. No, it was like late March, early April, so it wasn't too hot. So it didn't.
Is it also when it's hotter, it stinks?
Yeah, when it's hot, it stinks. So we avoided the hot stench, and we did like the gondolas and the like the water taxis and all that sort of stuff. It's cool. So went to like I think it's like the history in those places as well, because I'm like sort of obviously fascinated by people. That's why I do podcasts and chat to people or whatever. But like you go to like the Ernest Hemingway's favorite bar.
Oh,
And sit in
okay.
Ernest Hemingway's favourite bar and have like an old fashioned and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I love
like
that. And you can do that in other places in the world, obviously. Like
Well,
Hemingway,
we went to-
Hemingway drank his way around the world.
We went to Malta,
Yeah.
and Louise wanted to go to the pub,
The pub.
which was where Oliver Reed died
Wow.
while he was filming Gladiator, because it was all filmed in Malta,
Oh shit.
in a place called Valletta.
Wow.
And so we went into the pub,
Yeah.
and it was just full of like, I think they were like Celtic fans just watching Rangers Celtic on the telly. But you could buy me. I bought her a hoodie because on the back of the hoodie it tells you what he drank when he died.
Oh shit.
It was like 8 pints of lager, 12 double whiskies, 14 double rums.
Fucking
And that's
hell.
like what he had, and he was like arm wrestling all the sailors and stuff. And yeah, died there while filming Gladiator.
Because of all the booze. I didn't know. I
Yeah,
don't know this.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know this
yeah.
story.
That's
Did
kind
you-
of how he died. Yeah,
Where did they like in the bar?
yeah, in the pub. Like there's like a little. So it's not very big. It's probably no bigger than this room.
Yeah.
And there's like a little corner seat next to the bar that's just got the photos above him. So I think he was just like there. I think.
He just sat there and sort of
Yeah,
down
and
his
people
last
go
rum
like
and coke and
like
went,
a
"Oh, that's it."
pilgrimage to it almost. Of like people want to go and see it and see this place that Oliver Reed died.
People are kind of obsessed with that like macabre thing, aren't they? Just did you see that thing
Yeah.
with the what's his name, Alex, who climbed Taipei 101?
The thing that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
I've not seen it yet.
There's another documentary that's mad. That
Was he the one who was
that he's
in
done.
Free Solo?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's
Yeah,
the name of it, Free Solo.
yeah.
But Jess was like, I've got to watch this, and I've got to watch it live because I need to know if this man dies or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, well,
Yeah, I get
we're not gonna watch it at like 1 a.m. But she was like, why do I want to watch it? Why do I want to know like if this man lives or dies?
Yeah.
I'm like, because it's gonna be fascinating because you want to know like how much of it they're gonna show. Are they gonna like film him if he falls off all the way down? Are they gonna like
Yeah.
cut it off?
Is it on a
The minute his
time
fingers
delay?
slip off the thing? Yeah, exactly. It's like, and we're so fascinated by that they've got seats in bars in the pub where you can just go and like, the man died here.
This is where someone died.
Yeah, but it is
Yeah.
fascinating, isn't it? You can't take
it's
it
weird
away.
that like it's like people like love to watch like 9/11 documentaries, and
I'm fascinated. by it.
I'm really interested in like to watch it. I find it fascinating.
The individual stories. I watched one the other day that was 20 minutes long. It was a guy who surfed on, like, he didn't mean to, but like he was
Yeah.
climbing down or whatever, or jumping out of a window or something. The last 20 stories, and he, as the building fell down, he basically like kind of surfed on rubble
Yeah,
on the way down, and like through complete chance.
crazy.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
It's really harrowing. Like some of the stuff
Yeah.
that you see, like when there was like one of the documentaries that they're kind of like walking through the foyer, and you can hear this like banging, really loud banging, and like
Yeah,
people are like, what's that noise? Like it's just people
falling onto the roof. Yeah.
falling out and jumping. Like, oh, God, that's mental. Like,
It's one of those things, isn't it? I think it's like it's so ingrained in our consciousness because it's happened during our lifetime when we were kind of an impressionable age or whatever, but it still just doesn't seem real because like, America's never recovered
no,
from that. It's a completely different place.
no. I mean, we're like 24, 25 years on now, and
Yeah,
like only like last year I noticed when I went away that like I don't have to take my laptop out my bag anymore.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
that all
yeah.
came in because of all that, and
yeah, mate, that's it. Like
it's
before,
25 years now.
yeah, we're not smoking on planes, but you used to be able to go and see the pilot.
Yeah,
Just go and knock on the door and be like, "All right, pilot, how you doing?
see
How
how
you
you
doing? You
fly
all
a
right?"
plane, please.
Yeah. And be like, oh, look at this. Yes, that's the button that controls the whole plane.
Yeah, it's
No
crazy.
problem. Yeah, yeah. It is. It was a like bonkers thing to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I get there is a thing, isn't there, where people are just fascinated by
The macabre.
the macabre.
Oh, yeah.
it is fascinating. There's,
Mate.
it does fascinate me, some stuff.
Well, that's why like murder
True
mystery
crime
things do
documentaries
so.
and
Yeah,
all of that. And normally, like if it's come on Netflix, there's normally been a podcast about it by someone first.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm watching it like, well, I know what happened here because I've listened to the podcast. About it. Yeah. I had to like have a rule where I didn't listen to those podcasts like at home. They're just for the car.
You don't listen to them before bed, though.
No, none of that. No.
My missus used to love the sort of murder mystery things, and we've had to stop watching them because she's like, I just felt terrible all the time.
Yeah.
Because we watched too many Netflix documentaries where it's like, and then he killed the man, and then he killed his family, and then it was
horrendous.
Yeah, and they put them in a silage bin or something.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Chris Watts. Yeah.
Oh my,
I know what you're talking about.
Awful things, man.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
Yeah,
it's mad. So one I did watch again the other day actually that is really good. I'm sure it was called something different, but I can't remember what this one was called. But the original one I watched was, I think it was The People versus OJ.
Oh yeah,
it's like a 5-part one.
Yeah.
That's incredible, that documentary.
There's so many like actually dead good ones.
Yeah.
The OJ case is just like bonkers.
Mad.
Is that the actual documentary one?
Yeah, it's like there's 5. They're like 5 1-hour episodes each.
There's a dramatization, isn't there, as well?
There's one with like Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. It's not that. This is like
and Ross Geller.
Yeah,
isn't he?
He's Robert Kardashian, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like an actual like documentary about it.
Yeah.
There's loads of like there's one.
I think I've seen it. I can't remember. I've watched so many of them.
There was a really good one that ESPN did that was called something like 9th of June 94 or something, like the day of when he went on a run.
Yeah.
And it's told from the perspective of all the sporting events that were happening that day, that all like the PGA, like the US Open was on, for instance.
Yeah.
The New York Rangers were like celebrating winning the Stanley Cup in hockey, and NFL was on, and every one of these massive sporting events cut to OJ fleeing in his Bronco. Well, he wasn't driving, was he? Someone else was driving it, but
iconic.
But it's really like fascinating because you see all that. Like when you're watching like a sports thing, you're seeing them present and they're so professional. And
yeah.
But when you see those runs of clips, like sort of 10 seconds before they go on air, and they're like, okay, so what we're doing now, we're going live in this and that, and I'm like,
now cutting live to OJ Simpson.
That's the really interesting bit. Like, right, we're going to go live to OJ now because he's doing this. Is things happen. He's like, right, okay, and he's getting into it.
OJ.
It's crazy, but it's a really good documentary. I love stuff like that. It's kind of like behind the curtain of it all, and
just anything that's a different perspective. Yeah. I listened to a great podcast with comedian Jamie Hutchison the other day, and he was saying that when he was in drama class, he wrote a play about a running race from the perspective of the finish line. So it's like, the finish line had to be destroyed in order for the people to win the race.
Yeah.
So the finish line accepted its fate and all that sort of stuff. And I was like, it's mad, but that's sort of a similar thing in it. Anything from like a different perspective. Yeah.
I've started watching, because they've just done a new season of it, bringing it back to wrestling again. The Unreal series.
Mate, I watched the first episode of that the other day.
The second series.
Yes,
Series
yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, because it literally just came up in my thing the other day. So I watched the first episode, but then I fell asleep.
It's great. So, it's fascinating. I mean, obviously, it's not real.
Yeah,
and when you're kind of into it at the level like me and mates used to be. Like I spoke to a mate of mine not long ago about, have you watched Unreal? He's like, I can't watch it. I can't go behind the curtain that much. I want some. I want some like suspension of belief still, whereas I'm like, I want to know exactly what happened and how they came to do stuff. But
yeah. I'm with you on that. I think I can watch it and still be entertained and know that there's like theatrics and stuff to it, but like still be invested in the storylines and the way that it's presented and stuff like that.
I like that side of it though. I like that side of things. That's like.
Are you still watching modern stuff?
No, not watched. Not for ages.
No,
I kind of.
It seems to
know what's happening, but I just fell out of it a bit.
This is going to sound like, this is a bit old man yells at cloud, but it seems too clean and like too pristine. Like it's all very, very HD, and I'm like, I kind of liked that it was a bit grainy before, like I don't know. There's a more kind of gritty. There's a more grittiness to the older stuff. Now they've got these huge wide angle things, lenses,
like drones in it now as well.
Yeah, that's it. So there's too many camera angles, and like I don't need to see like every possible camera angle. I just want like I like it when the cameraman gets like knocked out and the camera falls off the side of the ring and that kind of thing. Like, so you can't. The only way to see it all is to be there, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I like that kind of feeling.
The culture we're in now, though, where everything is clippable and everybody needs an angle of it. And
tell me about it.
Yeah.
John Clip over here.
Yeah.
I'll be sat here going through this, listening to this, going, can I clip that?
Yeah. Where everything is
clip
just,
that?
A moment, isn't it? And
yeah.
Content, as obviously we both know.
Yeah.
We're in that world of doing it as well with people like.
Exhausting. It is exhausting. But I love like making stuff. I just hate that like to make something. Sometimes you have to funnel people to something that you've made like in a longer form through a shorter form thing, so they get a shorter condensed version of something that's like hooky and like come on in.
Yeah, I don't.
But
like
actually,
the sort of clickbaity kind of thing.
Yeah, and you have to find like a thing that's like, oh, I wonder what will get people to like click on this or listen to this. What are we talking about? That's like really fun. And yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It feels like not good to do, but then also I'm quite good at doing it. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like chefs at McDonald's, right? Could be a chef. Yeah. Could be a chef making, chefs at McDonald's. They could be making food in like a proper kitchen. But instead, they like making McDonald's food and they're
pre-prepared food that they're just heating up.
I'm good at it though. I'm good at putting these burgers together.
Yeah. That's unfortunately the nature of it, isn't it? Really, it's like when I've done stuff for people where it's a music video thing, or they've had a music video made by someone else, and then I'm getting that music video, and I've like got to clip it up and put it out. But it's all part of it. It is the way
that's it. You've got to put the most obvious bits out. And the bits that are like, this is oh wow, that's that person, or oh wow, it's that song, or
get this person in there early.
Oh look who's in the background of that. Look, wow, that's Mel Gibson. What are they doing there?
That's what you've got to do.
Yeah,
because people's attention span is so short.
That's fucking mad, isn't it?
You can't just be like, can you go and watch this?
I've started reading a book at night now, and this isn't every night because I've had some New Year's resolutions or whatever, and some have stayed, some have gone. But I'm like, before bed, I should really read a book more often to just not be on my phone.
Yeah. I've started leaving my phone downstairs.
That's great.
Yeah. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
So I've found that the times I've done it, like last night, I slept really well.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. Yeah. It's absolutely true. I don't know. Just... Sometimes my missus will fall asleep with her AirPods in, and then there's AirPods on the bed, and there's a phone here, there's an iPad here. I'm like, how are you? She's got the like baby monitor like blasting away like bright blue light like over there, and I'm like, can we just sleep in a dark room?
Yeah.
Just not. But I've started reading books, and I'm reading a book about the birth of AI. And my favourite thing from it so far was that when Sam Altman was working on his first project before ChatGPT, he was doing this kind of like tracker thing, which I guess is kind of like Find My Friends now.
Yeah.
During that, he got so focused on making that he gave himself scurvy because he was just living off instant noodles.
Yeah, mad. I had a chat with someone today, actually. I went for a meeting with someone, another photographer, Sheffield, called Nick Eagle. I went to meet Nick for a coffee, and we were talking about AI, and he was saying that in Australia they've banned it for advertisement use.
It's not a bad shout.
So if you're a company that's got a clothing line out, like H&M have done this, they've signed 2 AI models for like 20 years.
I've seen some of these.
So like in Australia, that's like banned. You got to use real people, and you have to use real photographers. Like mint.
Yeah.
And like the thing in Ireland with the £1,500 a month wage for creatives and artists, like that's mint. That's what you need to be supporting.
Could do one of them.
That's what you need to be supporting. Yeah.
Well, like France, like France, they're good with their creatives, aren't they? isn't there like a bursary and stuff that they give?
Yeah, I think so.
To people, if you want to be a creator, if you want to be a musician or whatever, they're like, yeah, cool, just sign up to the bursary or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if that's how it works, but there is like a bursary for people that are like aspiring musicians, artists, photographers, all that sort of stuff. They do get sort of an income whilst they're practicing their craft, as long as as long as they can evidence they're practicing and like making stuff.
That should be a thing, because
never in this country
especially
I can
like,
see that happening.
You know, not to be that guy, but like especially up north.
Yeah.
Like one of the biggest barriers of entry for being a creative person is like not being able to afford to buy the stuff you do, or you know, buy the camera you need, or the guitar or the bass or the drums or something, or and there's great it is that there's, you know, colleges that you can go to and all that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's more stuff now than there was.
Yeah.
But even still, it's not anywhere near as the same, is it?
But
I have this argument with Dave like loads of times. I'm like, I really respect Fred again and Fred Again's music and stuff, but I listened to a thing with him today, like a Nardwar thing with him, and he's just talking in that about like having Logic at age 11 and stuff, and I was like, I wouldn't have dreamed of having a MacBook and Logic at age 11. Like, so there's just like little things where I'm like, there is like little bits of it that you're like, you were lucky to even have a laptop.
Yeah, you had a head start
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So,
head start
it's like it's noticeable with some creatives, I guess, where there is a head start, and it's not their fault, but it's but it is a thing still.
Yeah,
so.
we used to talk about that like with the Strokes. I love the Strokes. It's a cool band, but they all went to private school in Geneva.
Yeah,
like,
it's
great.
Yeah, it's massively true. You know, I never really thought that.
No dig at them, but like,
make great music.
Doesn't
they
resonate with me
as
much as if they were just, you know, a band from your area or something like that. Which wouldn't do anyway, would it? But it's
went on to inspire lots of bands.
Yeah, they
from
did.
Your area.
Yeah, it did absolutely. Yeah.
So sometimes I guess also again like with Fred again, loads of my mates that are making music now really inspired by him, big inspiration for them, and they're not like they're skint. So fingers crossed they'll get to a point where they're doing really well as well.
Yeah. I mean, it might be easy. I know Apple have just done this thing, haven't they, with this, especially with Logic, this thing called Creator Suite, where you can like subscribe to Logic now for like 13 quid a month.
Yeah, so it makes it more affordable than ever before.
Yeah, accessible rather than like 200 quid to download it one time or whatever.
Yeah.
So I do like, I'm not a massive fan of like subscription stuff, but it's
just when they all add up in it in the end. Like I just had to cancel a bunch of mine. I'm like, I have 4 captioning things that's costing me nearly 100 quid a month. It's bonkers when it all piles up.
I had an app that I only noticed that they've actually got a thing saying this direct debit's been paid.
Yeah.
For an app called Pliability that's like sort of stretching and getting fit and all that kind of thing. I'm like, I've used it twice.
Yeah.
And I've had it on my phone for 4 months.
Yeah.
So I've paid like 80 quid.
Yeah. That's gone now.
So I'm like, cancel that. Like, what am I doing? But you just forget because you're just in the moment.
Do you know what's really good?
Subscribe and then you're done.
What's really good, mate? This is a hot tip for you. If you want to stretch yourself, pliability and all that, forget that. 80s exercise videos are back.
Oh, are they?
They're all on YouTube. You can do Buns of Steel. You can do all they're all on YouTube, mate. Free source.
My mum used to do the Jane Fonda one.
I bet that's on YouTube now, you know.
Yeah.
And it worked. I mean, it worked back in the day.
Yeah.
It worked back in the day.
Yeah.
So I think they can still work, you know.
I'm going to start doing to be said for YouTube for sort of being like YouTube and Wikipedia means you don't need to go to university.
It's just true, yeah. It's mad. My college tutor said in like 2005 to us like, YouTube's going to change the world. And we were like, oh, shut up, Neil. What do you know?
Yeah.
YouTube's going to change the world. Like, what you on about? It's like, this is going to be TV. This is going to be like, it basically predicted everything that's going to happen.
Well, I very rarely watch television.
Yeah.
When I get home, so my kind of sort of thing for me with the studio is like be home for sort of 5:30 at the latest and and treat it like a job. So you finish in the studio and I want to be home for 5:30, and then
got your evening then.
Yeah, but I just watch YouTube. And it's not relaxing because I'm like, what do I watch next? Because the thing is, you're watching it maybe 20-30 minutes at the most. I'm like, oh, how do I watch? Now do I watch? Oh, I'll go and watch Netflix. Nothing on Netflix. Oh, I'll go back to YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I bought a PlayStation.
to be stimulated in a different way.
Well, it's like
what do I play next?
Well, that's the thing with like when I'm doing like FIFA or something, or doing something like that. It's like I'm unwinding and I'm relaxing, but there's like a quantifiable thing that I'm doing.
Yeah, you're playing a game.
Yeah, there's
I get
like
that.
a process of it. I'm not just watching
It's
someone else play FIFA or something. You know what I mean?
It makes me feel ancient because like my kid now is old enough to sort of ask for what he wants to watch or whatever.
Yeah.
And when you've got YouTube Kids, or you've got Netflix, or you've got Amazon Prime, or you've got like Apple, you've got BBC iPlayer, and there's so many options, but it's overwhelming for like a 2-year-old's brain.
Yeah.
You have to give him 2 choices.
Yeah.
But if you're on YouTube, you can see like 8 choices. So then you're like, do you want to watch this or this? And he'll go, no, I want to watch that. And you're like, no, we're watching this or this. And he just can't understand because he's got so many choices.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that can't be good for his brain. We don't let him watch loads of TV, but I also don't want to restrict him from watching stuff that he's interested in.
I mean, like Netflix is like, I'm like that with Netflix, where I scrolled through trying to find the thing I want to watch.
Yeah.
That I just end up not watching anything.
I've started doing like lists. I'll go on a list and be like, right, 1,000 TV shows I should watch before I die.
Okay,
1,000 films I should watch before I die. And then rather than scanning the menu, I'll be like, right, I've got a direct thing in mind. But then if something comes up like that Taipei climb the other day, that's mad. I'm watching that.
Yeah. But that's also like, because it's live, it's like an event as well, isn't it? And it's,
Well,
and there's real jeopardy there that,
The best thing that I've heard recently that sort of resonated with me is people talking about the death of the monoculture. I'm fascinated by that.
Okay.
Do you know about that?
No.
So back in 1999, something would happen on Channel 4 on a Friday night and everyone would talk about it.
Yeah.
Like in The Office. Whereas that doesn't happen as much anymore because we have so many channels and so many different people making stuff, and people follow small creators and big creators, but even the big creators have their own niches. Niche. So the monoculture doesn't really exist, but then every now and then something comes along that I feel is so kind of monumental news-wise, it becomes like part of the monoculture.
Okay.
And like draws people together, which is why I think people say that the society is so divided now, because everybody's in their own kind of little subsects of whatever.
And then your algorithms feeding the thing you're watching, and
exactly.
More and more of it. You're in like a bubble. And...
So like music, you don't really have like, you have big artists and stuff that break through, but there's not as many that become sort of universally accepted, or there'll be artists with big fan groups, but the old days ones like your Oasis's, for example, like they're monoculture because they always were, so they're always known by everyone, if that makes sense.
No, I get that.
So
that sounds interesting.
But I watch loads of shit like that on YouTube. So next time I'm like, oh yeah, I watch 1,000 greatest films to watch before I die or whatever. I have to watch a film in 3 parts anyway because I'll just get distracted or it's too late. I'll put a film on at 10 o'clock and I'm like, I'm not going to stay up and watch it. I'm going to go to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, I've started watching stuff again a lot recently. I watched Quadrophenia again the other day.
Great film.
Which was great. It's not aged very well, but...
No.
Although I was saying that, I watched at Christmas, with my missus and the little girl, we watched Trading Places.
Okay.
And that's not aged well.
I haven't seen. I don't know if I've seen that.
With Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd in it.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a good film, but like...
I love Eddie Murphy though, so maybe
like,
I should watch that. Yeah.
I shouldn't be watching this with an 8-year-old. It's a bit not really a Christmas film.
I mean, there's so many films now when you watch them back and you're like, that was in that. Okay, cool.
All kinds of stuff that you watch that you know, like Phoenix Nights.
The world's a different place, isn't it, since Phoenix Nights? Do you see the clip of Peter Kay saying he didn't want to put it on Channel 4 because he wouldn't he wouldn't sell it to Netflix to stream it because they wanted to put a thing in front of it to say,
oh yeah,
this was shot at
times
a time.
Were different.
Times were different back
ago.
then. Yeah. It was all right to make some racy jokes about Chinese chefs back in the day, that kind of thing.
Same with extras as well.
Yeah,
there's especially season 2 when he's doing that when the whistle blows thing. That's incredibly un-PC and which I guess is the joke, isn't it?
Yeah, Ricky Gervais is sort of doubling down on all that thing now, isn't he? And I mean, again, still one of my favourite kind of comedians, writers and stuff of the last 20 years, maybe. Sometimes I disagree with him, which is fine, isn't it? Because he'd disagree with me, I imagine.
It's fine to isn't it? I guess it's fine.
I'd eat a cow and he wouldn't, so...
Yeah,
you know.
true. Well, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I watched The Irishman as well recently again.
Is that...
De Niro and Pacino.
It's like 8 hours long.
It's about 3 hours 15.
Yeah, it's a long one, isn't it?
It's really good. I really enjoy it. The 3 times I've watched it. I tend to put it on my iPad if I'm going on a plane because I'm like, is this long and it'll distract me?
Yeah, that's it.
And the only thing is because they just, rather than get younger actors to play the younger versions of themselves, they use like an 80-odd-year-old De Niro and then in post like de-aged him digitally.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where he's going to like confront a shopkeeper who like smacked his daughter or something.
Yeah.
And he's like beating him up and kicking him on the floor, but it's an 82-year-old's body
doing
like
the punching and kicking.
40-year-old's face on it, and I'm like, this looks a bit shit.
He's got 3 belly buttons as well. AI's done him over.
Like it's incredible how they've de-aged him. And
mate,
stuff.
Oh yeah. The levels of things you can do.
It's still an 80-odd-year-old.
Yeah.
Man, I've been on a bit of a De Niro. I watched like Taxi Driver again the other day, and
again one of the greats, right?
Incredible film.
One of the greats.
Incredible film.
Yeah.
Incredibly violent, but incredible twat. Really
they don't. I feel like cinema doesn't really have that anymore. That it's just captivating to watch. But I mean, saying that, maybe I just don't watch enough films. I watched Oppenheimer for the first time the other day.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
I watched it twice actually in the same day because I watched it through, and then I was like, I'm going to watch it again now because I've seen it. Now I've seen it all.
Yeah,
I watch it again to understand it and remember who people are and stuff. So I feel like you get introduced to a lot of people throughout.
Yeah, it's very good. I went to the cinema to see that on my own.
Yeah,
I went to watch it in IMAX, which was good, but I was sat too close to the. I'm literally like watching that.
Like you wish you'd put goggles on when they.
I just like kind of ruined it. Like it was really good.
Yeah.
And the effects of it are great. And I love,
mate,
like,
the fact that Nolan was like,
Nolan doesn't use CGI. And all practical effects. Like it's very good.
That's fucking. It's mad when he sets the bomb off, isn't it? How they made that look.
They actually made it happen. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so
good film.
Like so special. Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah. So I've kind of gone through my service provider of choice. Watch loads of old films again.
I love that, man. Love that.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. I think there's a lot to be said about that kind of thing. I love like Goodfellas. So I got my
that's a great.
I got my DJ name from one of my favourites.
Is it?
Yeah, because I was like, what famous Jimmys are there? Can't be Savile, can I? The bad Jimmy. But then
Jimmy Muir from When Saturday Comes.
Oh, Muir. Nice coat, Ross. I love that film, man. I love that film.
I went to the filming
so
of that.
much.
Did
you? No.
Yeah, we went.
No, where were you?
At Bramall Lane.
Oh shit, you were.
Yeah. So when they he's taking the penalty against Man U.
You were in the crowd.
I was in the crowd, behind the cop. Well, we had to go and sit round the south stand for a bit when Mel Sterling's playing for United, because he used to play for Wednesday in Leeds.
Yeah.
And I remember in the bit of the film, and he ran to take this on, but he slipped on the mud and fell over, and everyone thought it was hilarious. And then some bloke next to me starts shouting "Get your trotters out, Sterling!" And then the bit of the actual penalty, we had to go and sit behind the net. And
so are you in that then?
Somewhere.
So in the crowd shots on when Saturday Comes, you might be in it.
I'm in the crowd, whether I got caught on film or not, I don't know. But
wow.
We were sat in that, and the director kept getting pissed off because everyone was chanting Beano.
Beano.
Everyone's shouting Beano. And
Beano.
He just got on a megaphone and went, "He's called Jimmy Muir." Really mad.
It's the worst name, isn't it? Muir.
Yeah.
Muir.
Well, I can't really sing Jimmy Muir, but.
Yeah. You can go down pit or you can go in factory.
Yeah. So I went to that game.
Wow. I mean, whilst we're on footy, it's a dark day for you this week, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. Unfortunately, Winnie's time has come to an end with the Royal Oak.
Good and bad times. Winnie has left the Royal Oak. Very bad times. But Barry Bannon's gone.
Yeah, it's a shame for Wednesday that. it's a shame that they're in such a state that he's had to make that decision to go.
Yeah.
To help. I mean, himself really. Like,
yeah.
He took a massive pay cut to stay. You thought, I'm going to take the piss, didn't you? And be like, yeah, I've all that because I'm a United fan. But no, I didn't. I've gone the other way.
Yeah. Well, I think it's quite funny. So
yeah, it's sad that he's had to do it.
Yeah,
considering what he did, and took a huge pay cut to stay at Wednesday.
Yeah.
But
I
get the reasons why you would want to, okay, I've got a family to think about. I'm probably going to double, maybe triple my wage.
Yeah. I think even as United fans, we can say, it's Wednesday going through the ringer at the minute. It's shit. It's shit for them.
Yeah,
but were it the same for us? They'd probably also be having a bit of a laugh at our expense.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll come back. Hopefully they'll come back around and we'll actually get some good games against them.
As long as
might be curtains.
Might be. Yeah, I think it might be a tough couple of years for him. I think at the very least. But yeah, 2 iconic number 10s leaving Sheffield clubs in the space of a few days.
Yeah, it's almost like it was written, but we know that it's not.
No, it's not. No. So yeah,
how's the finger as well?
It's all right.
Fans want to know.
It's all right. It's getting. I still can't bend it, but
a terrible
it's
finger.
Not
injury.
as painful anymore. But everyone will be laughing because I get this thing of like when I'm talking about it, like, oh, you hurt your finger, have you? Like old Lansing group. Oh, you never said you hurt your finger. I'm like,
how are you typing that, mate? I thought you would use your finger.
Yeah, it's still swollen and it still hurts. And when it's cold, it really hurts. But it's much better. Where was it?
Have you got a glove sponsor?
I do actually, yeah.
Because that's not good. That's not very good PR for them, is it?
No, well,
were you wearing them gloves?
I was wearing those gloves, but it wasn't the gloves' fault. If anything, they helped to keep it intact.
Yeah,
is what I'll say.
Yeah,
but no, they've sent me like 2 more pairs instead as well. Like, I can't wear them.
Sorry about the finger.
Yeah, they've literally sent me like 2 more pairs of gloves.
Who's your glove sponsor?
They're called Viper, VYPR.
Yeah, shout to Viper.
Yeah, just like some young. I think they're like just like young lads who wanted to make a goalkeeper glove.
We've got you know what? We've got to give them a chance. It's not their fault. Blame it on the finger, not the glove.
No, but
Bad workman never blames. Wait, bad workman always blames his tools.
Yeah. It wasn't the glove's fault at all. It was just a freak accident.
Yeah,
of how it happened. But
you're not
really hurt.
You're not an octopus. Can't keep them on.
No, can't keep them on an octopus. I mean, I did keep that one out though. That's the thing. It was a really
so
good.
You were an octopus that
I
day.
was actually an octopus at that point and suffered for it, but it's all right. It's all part of it, innit? You're gonna get injured. I've got like wonky little fingers anyway from football when I played Sunday League when I was a kid. That were all like broken and misshapen. So
and you've still not learned. You're still doing it.
Still doing it. I'm still trying. Yeah, still playing football at 42, thinking I can dive about and not get it.
When you're playing, are you just like a 10-year-old inside kind of thing? Because I reckon I would be, and then I'd really regret it.
There's a thing that I remember years ago, like asking someone about this. Who I used to go to the, like they used to do the Tony Curry football schools.
Yeah.
So for 1 year they did like an Alan Kelly goalkeeper one. It
was
like my era. So I went to it and I managed to like have a chat with him about something.
Big Al.
And I remember saying to him like, when you're playing and the other team's got the ball, do you ever think like, come on, have a shot?
Yeah.
Come on, like make a save. Because now I'm like that.
You're ready to dive.
I'm like, come on, have a shot.
Come on then.
I want to dive and make a save.
Yeah.
So I did. Yeah, I did.
What was Alan's answer?
He said, yeah.
Yeah. He said the same. Yeah, come on, bring it on.
I want to make a save, don't you? And
great.
Good.
What a shot stopper, man.
Great goalkeeper.
But Winnie left the group chat. He's gone.
He's out.
Pints of Guinness. Looking very forlorn.
Yeah. I think he's done what's right for him.
Fair enough.
Which you can't really complain at, and it is what it is.
Who's going to fill that spot though? Big boots, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to stick together now and
as one.
Stick together as one. Very good.
What else you got coming up?
A few little meetings for things that might be quite nice to come up soon, which would be good. A few more people that were like
cryptic
doing some shoots as well.
Lovely.
Just people I've worked with before. So Brooke, hey, started doing some like I did like that. I think I was like her first photo shoot she ever did, and she was like really nervous, and she does like sings under the name Frida,
right?
And she had like a really 60s look, and we did the shoot, and she like loved it, and then now she's got into modeling and
brilliant.
So doing those shoots. So we're going to do something again, which would be nice.
Again, you've given that like that platform, that supportive kind of opening spot that's now encouraged somebody to go and do a thing. It's great, man. Like it's great
doing that, and then play music again and
getting the bass out. Well, we can't. Well, when the fingers.
Well, yeah, we've
not even mentioned.
Yeah, we
the Dead World Leaders are back.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Well, you're doing some recording.
Well, we've got
an Instagram.
Yeah, so with that, so that recording we did back in September.
Yeah,
and we just sort of sat on it for a little bit, and then we were like, okay, let's have a rehearsal.
Oh,
and we had a rehearsal, and we went in with like. We sort of said, "Oh, let's just do these 6 songs in the rehearsal and see how we get on." And ended up doing like 8 because they worked pretty well. And like shout out to Dan who played drums because he's not played drums for like 16 years. So
he's gone back in.
Shout out to Dan because they're fast songs those as well. And
you don't show yourself much mercy, do you? When you write songs when you're younger,
no,
you play fast and hard.
They're all so fast, like 170 beats per minute. So
yeah,
like, they're really, really quick, and he's doing like 16s like throughout the whole song. So yeah, we did a rehearsal and it was good, and then we did another one a couple of weeks ago, and I think we'll probably do like one more, and then be like, okay, what do we want to do? Well, we are gonna do something with the recording.
Excellent.
We'll probably be announced in a few weeks or so.
Maybe are we maybe hinting there might be a live gig?
Possibly, yeah. I think we're all excited, but equally, what if no one turns up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
me and Dave will be there as long as his car doesn't explode.
We're trying to
bring his fit sister.
Yeah, we were sort of like, well, if we do it, where would we do it? And then we were sort of like thinking of venues that like aren't too big. I mean, not like we were going to try and book the arena or something, but
yeah,
you know what I mean? We're like, oh, we could do this place because it only holds that many.
Got to find the right room, haven't you?
Yeah. And we've actually
somewhere that you want to play as well.
Yeah, and we've had a few people get in touch who have like places in Sheffield and run venues in Sheffield or promotions companies in Sheffield who have been like, this is really like exciting.
Definitely.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's been so long since we did a gig. In fact, the first rehearsal we did was, I think it was like 16 years to the day since the last gig.
Wow.
So to be in a room together was nice, and I only picked up the bass again in the last sort of 18 months. And
yeah, I remember you saying the last time we
and I've just been playing it in my headphones.
Yeah.
So there was a weird sort of situation of like playing it and hearing it come out through an amp where I was like, okay, maybe this is scratch that itch now and I'm all right. Maybe I don't. But then I've been playing at home, like along to the sort of selection of songs that we were like redoing and playing, and I was like, okay, I'm quite into this now, and it's good, and everyone knows their part still, and it's come back to us really quickly. So maybe we just need to do something. I don't know. Or maybe it's like one thing, or maybe it's we do something and we're like, oh, got a bug again, and we go and do more. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what that is.
It's great. It's just great that you're doing it. It's again, like you say, it's just good to just do it, right?
Maybe we just do one, and that's the end of the chapter, because we never sort of ever did a last gig.
Yeah,
the last gig we ever did was at the Harley, and I think about a week later we decided to stop, but we'd never sort of said we're done. We just
sort of fizzled out
really. And like we'd agreed with ourselves that we weren't doing it anymore and we're going to stop, and then we did another band for a little bit afterwards and stuff, but we never really sort of announced that we were stopping.
Nice to put a little dot on the end of that one.
But it's been nice, like whenever I've posted something through the Devil Leaders Instagram account, which has just been, the photo of us all, and as of we were in September in the studio.
Yeah.
It's
a little
like
clip of you playing bass as well as
it's had like a really nice response and
man
and stuff. So
it's the legacy band of Chef, really. Part of the musical history of the city.
Well, maybe, yeah. We did all right, I think, in that scene. And I played someone who's well into the music scene now, and on the gig scene, and I played him some of the stuff, and he was like, "That's fucking great.
Yeah.
This is really good. Like, this is what people are wanting to listen to." And
yeah, dude.
I don't know if it's like a thing of like
everything finds its place, doesn't it?
Yeah, but you know, like when you've made something, like I don't like look at something back or listen to it and think that's amazing. That's so good.
Yeah.
It's like if I see like, I don't know, this is a really weird sort of reference point, but like you're watching like the news, like Look North or something, and there's a little story about Sheffield, and you're like, doesn't Sheffield look crap? Like it doesn't, and I don't think it does. It's just something doesn't look real about it.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like about things I've done. Like I don't
feel like you ever did it.
Yeah, I don't feel like I've done it, or I'm just so like, okay, well, I've done that now, and I've done that thing, and I'll dismiss it a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I need to reflect a bit more on it and sit back on it. But it is
maybe
nice.
Maybe it's because you've got a forward focus, and you always sort of like,
possibly
that one's
like,
done.
What's next? But
there's the good thing is with that thinking is that means that means that there's always another project.
Yes.
Coming, or something else, or and it means you create more.
Yeah, but what has been nice is the four of us sort of playing again in a room together. That's been really nice. And Kyle's pedalboard's got like even bigger in the time when we last played, and I've got like a new bass and stuff, obviously, and
you've all got a bit more kit, I guess, and
well, apart from Dan, who like doesn't have a drum kit because he sold it when we stopped, so we're just using the kit that's in the rehearsal space we've been hiring out. But yeah, I think we're gonna do another one in a couple of weeks, and then
sick.
We sit and chat about what we want to do and how far we want to go, really, or what we want to do. And
love to hear it.
Yeah, but the stuff that we did is still all on Apple Music and Spotify anyway. So
go and give it a listen,
it's
guys.
All on there,
search Dead World Leaders.
Very like apt name now as well.
Yeah. yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, it's probably a very apt name for the band.
Well, things are, sometimes you accidentally predict the future, don't you, when you making stuff back in past and all that
kind of thing. Yeah.
But love you, Rob. Thanks for coming in last minute.
No worries,
give him a follow at Rob Nicholson.
Yep.
On Instagram at Pedalo with lots of underscores in between the letters. On all socials, Dead World Leaders at Dead World Leaders, and
we've got a website now as well. Actually,
there's a website. Check out the website.
It just redirects you to Apple Music or Spotify. But
listen to the new single from Big John, Reverend the Makers. I don't know the name of it. Do you know the name of it?
27 Past Midnight.
27 Past Midnight. That's out today. Rob's done the video for that. Check that out. Check out all Tom Rowley's stuff. Everything else that we've mentioned in the episode. Check it all out. Show Rob some love. It's one of the absolute greats. And cheers for coming in, mate.
No worries, mate.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll get planning.
Yeah,
man. We're going to watch.
R.I.P. Dave's car. Circle back next week. See you later.